With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 20 runs batted in last month.
The second base.
Very consistent.
Labor.
A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat.
1-1-1.
Focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position. Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get done.
Set to get his day started, Robert Spence, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings.
Come on, D!
Desmond for 1. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Hard hit ball.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
Up on the backhand. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Digging in now, Robert Spence.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I got the count.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Ground it. Pick up the ball.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Boy, that was
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
No left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball. Stepping up now, Robert Spence. He singled his last time.
Robert Spence.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
That counts. 1-1.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently is in that category.
Now batting, left fielder.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. That's popped up. Torres ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Digging in, number 30. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. That's lifted the other way out to left.
You're scoring.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. At the plate, Miguel Andujar.
Leading off with the Yankees.
Set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Miguel.
The 1-2.
Andujar.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt.
Now
he flew out in his last at-bat.
Luke Voigt.
2-2-2.
On the ground is short. Could be 2. It's a panic cover. On the first, it's a double play as they rose. Ready for another shot now. Robert Spence. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he falls behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Britton has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And through those innings, he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Luke Voigt.
Up, straight up.
Pitch popped up. Spence over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Robert Spence.
Now batter.
He'll be looking for something he can drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's good.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Vilma stands at first with 1 out. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Clears this one over toward first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft paint. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's
Our final line score this
and
afternoon.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. Cal Riley makes his big league debut right after this. Hernandez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher.
Play ball. Out. That's ball 4. You're out.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Kyle Seager.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. So striding in, Robert Spence. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the shortstop, Robert Spence.
First offering on its way. Right there for strike one.
0-1.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team goes.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you? Digging in for his second at-bat, Robert Spence. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line.
Nope,
I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A 1-0 delivery. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Avila.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And he is in there. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that.
Second baseman.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things Mark, this pitcher will do. He can't use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
He loses him on ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Trey Mancini.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting.
In now for the O's, DJ Stewart. A base hit in his first trip. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
The first baseman, Ryan Healy.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit back up the middle. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping into the box.
Leading off,
Robert
for
Spence.
the Orioles.
He's 1 for 2 in the ball
Shortstop,
game.
Robert Spence.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Starting to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Take a turn. Pick up the ball.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. Coming to the plate now, Willie Aviles. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
To Healy for the double play. In now, Dominic Williams will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today.
One
to short.
One.
Spence over to his left, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Robert Spence.
Shortstop.
He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Spence.
Here comes the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that run will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in, Willie Aviles. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set.
He's up right here, You're here.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Oh, he can't track it down as this ball falls. And the runner is in from second. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is
our final line score tonight.
Just came out
first
here,
for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs on 10 hits,
like
1 error. They left 14 men on base.
Well done.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Orioles, the third baseman, Robert.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it. And an off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
For the victorious Bay Bears, 3 runs.
Getting set for evening baseball from... Now batting, Robert Spence.
Batting third.
He'll get to take his
The
first
shortstop,
cuts here.
Robert Spence.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's
We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Swing, and he pops him up. Crawford is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in, Robert Spence.
Now batting.
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Robert Spence.
He's set, and the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
1-1 the count. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
There you go. Make the turn. Have a look.
No, man, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't fall to the same location over and over and over. Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting.
Into the box,
number 24.
DJ Stewart, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Santana is there as he makes the catch. Digging in now for the Mariners, number 4.
Batting.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1. 2-2-2. Back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Now this is slowly getting short. Probably too slowly to get to. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning.
Ready now.
Leading
Robert Spence.
for the Orioles.
A hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting down, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Kyle Seager.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Ready for another chance?
Up next for the Orioles.
Spence. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
You're here, on the back.
And a glove flip for 1. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-3 contest. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
He set the payoff pitch.
You're here.
Second. Long. Right there. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage. Coming to the plate now, Robert Spence. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one. 8-3 tonight. The Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marco Gonzalez earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. And welcome inside beautiful. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you've got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that plate, Robert Spence.
Now batting, shortstop, Robert Spence.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And hold up here. It should be extra bases. Panic ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. Lost here at 1 apiece.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first and returning him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one flipped it high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
A double play ball to second. 4, 6.
He's out.
3, and they turn the double play. Stepping into the box, Shea Long. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now in the box, Robert Spence. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Kiss it goodbye. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season. And the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
At the plate, Ryan Healy.
Leading off with the Mariners.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. Certainly use that right now.
Spence loves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready to take his hats again, Robert Spence. He'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time out. Sequence set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he... Standing in, J.P. Crawford.
Number 3.
Prior history versus this arm. He's 1 for 3.
Crawford.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pitch inside the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second. Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A one-run game this afternoon.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
The show's got baseball for you on a Saturday night north of the border here. Zach Eflin is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
At the plate, Robert Spence. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Robert Spence. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years. They'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you can see right there, he's now third on the Orioles in that category.
Now batting.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Come on, get out, get out, get out.
Guerrero scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next to bat for Toronto.
Now
number
batting,
13.
the designated hitter.
0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
One.
To the left side. Kugler is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
The right fielder, number 3.
Coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. It's at his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. But they're in front 4-0.
Now batting, shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Robert Spence. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started.
Now batting,
1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Digging in now, Robert Spence.
Now batting, shortstop. Robert Spence.
First offering on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Toronto Blue Jays get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Zach Eflin earned his 5th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work.
No errors. They left 20 runs.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Striding into the box, Robert Spence. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. In there, no balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Guerrero.
To the short. Spence has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here. Digging in to try it again. Biggio 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 pitch on its way. He's running. Strike taken to throw. He'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get it. Ready now for Baltimore.
Now
Robert Spence. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Spence.
To first. Tellez comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again.
Now
Robert Spence. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Swinging a soft liner. A little trouble handling this one down there at third. Digging in and looking for more. Reese McGuire. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In there. Now the throw. Far too late. Steals second. Digging in once again.
Now
Robert Spence.
The shortstop. Robert Spence.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Davis.
Now batting.
It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty. 1-1-1. Got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Throw just in time, and that was...
So no surprise that he's able to close the deal here. That's career save number 150. And in today's
final
game,
line score.
Just off I-70 on the... Stepping up now, Robert Spence. And we are set for baseball
Leading
here
off
this
tonight
evening.
for Baltimore.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 27.
3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for
First
strike
pitch.
1.
7-10.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They coming off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now.
I
There's
got
a
the
fight
count.
at
1
the
and
bat
2.
rack.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 1-2. And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game. And that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Avila.
Runners off for second. Got him swinging the throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. He had an on-base percentage of over 450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base now,
taking in over at first for the second out as that's without an extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Throw back to second, and that's it. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand.
2-2-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand.
He's out.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the in is Jorge Soler. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Hit short. Spence is up with it, and there's one away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment.
Digging in, Robert Spence. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Now
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Dozier.
Hit on the ground to short. Spence right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Robert Spence. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, man. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Line drive to center field. Phillips patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Riding in once again, Robert Spence. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. The set and the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
A ball and a strike now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Make the turn, pick up the ball.
Snagged on a short hop, and that's the second out. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Final line score tonight.
He was one of the
First
few
for the
guys
victorious
that really
Kansas
swung
City
the bat
Royals.
well in this game
4 runs
with a pair of base hits.
No errors.
He helped them.
From the place of stepping into the box, Robert Spence. And we are ready for some
Leading
daytime
off the
baseball.
afternoon for Baltimore.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 27.
And the pitch misses for ball 1 as we are underway at Kauffman Stadium. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy. It's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
3-0 pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Next will be the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Bonifacio's under it. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. He will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bonifacio's on his horse. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. He'll get it into second, but the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category.
Number 6.
He's set. The 0-1. This is on the ground over.
You're down.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
To short.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is there, and he's out trying to take second. Settling in now, Robert Spence will get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
So 1-1 home. Now a swing, and he pots him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box now, Joe
The
Panic.
batter, number
He
50,
lined out in his
second
last
baseman.
trip, so looking for
Joe
better fortunes here.
Panic.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid
Right here,
line
right here,
drive
on the
like
back.
you did, and all you have to show for it is a drop back.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So digging in now for Kansas City, Eric
Now batting.
Mejia. He comes
The
in 0 for 2
designated hitter.
thus far.
Eric Mejia.
On a rope to the second baseman. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping
The
in,
shortstop.
Robert Spence.
Robert
3 hits, including a
Spence.
pair of doubles for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Phillips is right there, 1 down. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric
Leading up
Mejia.
for the Royals,
Here he
the
comes on a
designated
ball
hitter.
and 2 strikes.
Eric.
Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Spence. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So striding
Up next for
forward
the
now,
Orioles,
Robert
the
Spence.
shortstop.
He'll look to keep it going.
Robert
3 for 4 so far
Spence.
in the ball game. Pitch to the plate is a single. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
The batter, number 6.
So stepping in, number 6. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Dozier brings it in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them. Brett Phillips will bat next.
The center
Got a
fielder,
chance
number
to end this
14.
one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball
Phillips.
deep enough into the gap. Now the 1-2 pitch. To the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top. MLB The Show has baseball. Jake Odorizzi gets the call for
play ball. 3. He's out.
So striding in, Robert Spence. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the shortstop, Robert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball
That
1.
just misses off the inside for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it, 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny? Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, batting at an even 400. Bouncer to the left side. Spence takes it in. And Montgomery's throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow. Stepping in, Robert
leading
Spence.
off.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Robert.
First delivery to him on the way.
No.
And that misses ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Leading off for the Rays, the center fielder, Kevin.
Wind up and
Kiermaier.
The 0-1. Popped him up. Spence is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now. We're set to go. Robert Spence. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Second, this could be 2.
Out.
There's 1 over to Muncy, and they double him up. Riding in, Robert
Now
Spence.
batting, shortstop, Robert Spence.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Low is in his tracks now. Leading off the inning, Avisail Garcia. They'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over. He into the back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty enough the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win.
Our final line score tonight.
And
First
it's a
for the victorious
4-3
Orioles.
finish in this
4
evening's
runs
ball
on
game.
6 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
On a warm summer afternoon, so digging in now, Robert Spence, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Spence.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, come and trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated
Make a turn,
with
pick
the
it up.
E-train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
Trey
Spence leads
Mancini.
off. With a pair of outs in the inning. Left side.
Dig, run it out, run it out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Robert
Now
Spence.
batting,
He's
shortstop.
0 for 1 thus far.
Robert Spence.
Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that
16.
shot on attack going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Mancini.
0-1 on its way. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Number 15 has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Now at the plate, DJ Stewart reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
There you go.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that base.
Number 30.
The 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike to throw. Spence on third. Stewart on a second with 2 down. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is ready for another shot now. Robert Spence, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball one to start the at-bat. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-1 now. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. He's set. The 2-2. Swinging a little
find the ball.
looper to center. And that's in there. One-run score. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Bureau, after being down by
Center
one.
fielder, number
Big base hit
16.
drives in two.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's
hold on right here.
A lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Go on to first, and a good job of working out of that one. Now to the plate, Robert Spence, looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Nope.
And this
ball
one's
one.
downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
That's out. 1-1. Find the ball. Find the ball.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4.
Center
Not a
fielder,
bad
number
game.
16.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. Fastball's away, shooting it the other way.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. So a runner at first now with one away, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next.
Yan Gomes.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. And he is in there at third. Is the possible go-ahead score. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order. Standing in, Robert Spence. A 2-out hit and win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Moving under it, Diaz. Makes the catch, and the winning run is left. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell.
Now
0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Joey Wendell.
1-1.
Spence loves it. Throw gets him. 2-down.
Hey, it took them an extra strain to do it, but hey, they're not going to fight as they lock up a nice road victory.
The final line score for this afternoon's
one-run finish, 4-3.
the victorious
final
Rays.
tally today.
4 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
Daytime baseball here on. Stepping into the box, Robert Spence. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, the shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
Spence.
Ball one.
Fastball too
Count
high
1-0.
to start him out here, 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games that is set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Taking all the way that time, it's 3-1. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that's a loud out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan? Up next for the Rays, number 15. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Number 15.
2.
Reined in to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a stretch. The runner at first here will shoot on in the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
2.
Round out to short. Fielded cleanly on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting
Leading
average,
off
and
for the Orioles,
importantly, runs
the
scored.
shortstop.
As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field. But that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Hard hit ball.
Come on, get here.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put
the
good
second
wood on.
baseman.
Step off the rubber and go to first.
Elba.
Dirty, but he's back in safely. On the ground.
Dig.
One there. Over to Muncy, and they double him up. At the plate, Yan Gomes hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't get the result sometimes, Matt. He's just unlucky with the placement.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
The batter.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. In now for the O's, Robert Spence. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Line drive to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in the switch hitter, Angel Guillermo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is there. 1 out. Striding forward now is the DH.
The batter, number 15.
1 for 2
Designated
in this
hitter, Joe Panic.
2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Mancini.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
The
in
first
now,
baseman,
Willie
number
Novelis.
19.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line toward the alley in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. On the board is now it's a 2-1 ball game. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Robert Spence. He singled his last time up.
Spence.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. Lifetime in this matchup. He's just 2 for 9.
Pham.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here. Decided no runs and hit 2 left. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. Now batting, Robert Spence.
For the Orioles.
He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Shortstop, Robert Spence.
First pitch of the at-bat. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 4-2 the final score today. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.